Hello everyone and welcome back to Mr.DailySpeak English. I'm really happy you're here with me today. Whether you're listening while commuting, relaxing at home, or taking a walk, thank you for spending this time improving your English. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something many English learners ask about. How can you learn English faster and more effectively? Not by studying more hours, but by studying in a smarter way. Learning a language takes time, patience, and consistency. There are no magic tricks, but the way you study can make a huge difference. Today, I'm going to share practical strategies that really work when you use them regularly. These are not quick hacks. These are habits and methods that help you build real English skills. By the end of this episode, you'll have clear ideas you can start using today. So let's begin. First, let's talk about one of the most important ideas in language learning: consistency. If you want to learn English faster, you need to work with the language regularly. Not sometimes. Not only when you feel motivated. Think about it like exercising. Short practice every day is much better than one long study session once a week. Studying English for 15 minutes every day will help you more than studying for 3 hours only on the weekend. Your brain needs to see and hear English often to really learn it. Try to find a small time every day for English. It can be in the morning, during lunch, or before you go to sleep. Even a little time every day makes a big difference. Try to make English part of your daily life. You don't need to sit with a textbook all the time. You can listen to an English podcast while cooking. You can read a short article during lunch. You can review a few words before bed. Use small moments during the day to connect with English. 5 minutes here and there can add up. When something becomes part of your daily routine, it becomes a habit. And habits make learning easier. Learning a language is not about big jumps. It's about small, steady steps. Celebrate small progress. If you learned a few new words today, that's progress. If you understood one sentence more than yesterday, that's progress. Now let's move to the next important idea: immersion. Immersion means surrounding yourself with English as much as possible. Go beyond just lessons and textbooks. Change the language settings on your phone and social media to English. Watch TV shows or YouTube videos in English. At first, you can use English subtitles. Later, try watching without subtitles. Listen to English music and try to understand the words. Create an environment where English is around you every day. You can even put small labels on objects in your home. Mirror, door, table. Every time you see these words, your brain makes a connection. Another powerful habit is talking to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing. I'm making coffee. I'm opening the window. I'm getting ready for work. This helps you start thinking in English without the pressure of speaking to other people. Which brings us to another key idea: thinking in English. Many learners translate everything in their head. First their native language, then English. This makes speaking slower and less natural. At first, this is normal, but over time, you should try to form your thoughts directly in English. Start with very simple sentences. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I need help. Slowly, make them longer and more complex. Instead of thinking in your own language and translating, try to think in English from the beginning. It may feel strange at first. That's okay. The more you do it, the faster and more natural it becomes. Your brain will start connecting ideas directly to English words. Now let's talk about vocabulary. Many learners try to memorize long lists of single words. This is not always the best way. Instead of learning individual words, learn phrases. Groups of words that go together. For example, instead of just learning the word book, learn phrases like, I'm reading a book, or this book is interesting. Phrases give you context. Context helps your brain remember better. Phrases also teach you how words are used in real life. Another important tip is focusing on common words. Did you know that about 1,000 words make up most everyday English? Learning the most common words first gives you a strong foundation. Many apps and websites have lists of frequent English words. Use these as a starting point. Then add words related to your work, your hobbies, and your daily life. And don't forget to review. Reviewing is just as important as learning new words. Use flashcards, a notebook, or digital tools. Reviewing at the right time helps move words into long-term memory. Now let's slow this down for a moment and talk about how to review in a smarter way. When you review vocabulary, don't just read the words silently. Say them out loud. Create a short sentence with each word. For example, if the word is decision, you can say, "I need to make a decision today." This kind of active review helps your brain connect meaning, sound, and usage. Even 5 minutes of focused review like this can be more powerful than 30 minutes of passive studying. Consistency matters more than intensity. Now let's talk about speaking practice. Many learners say, "I don't have anyone to speak English with." This is very common, but you can still improve. You can speak to yourself. You can record your voice and listen to how you sound. You can also use a method called shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a sentence in English and repeating it immediately. Try to copy the pronunciation, the rhythm, and the intonation. You can use YouTube videos, podcasts, or even this episode. Pause the audio and repeat what you hear. Start with short sentences, then try longer ones. If you have a friend or teacher to speak with, even online, practice conversations regularly. And remember something very important. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are how you learn. Every mistake teaches you something new about grammar, about vocabulary, about pronunciation. Be proud that you are trying. Now let's talk about mindset. How you think about learning English has a big impact on your progress. If you believe English is too difficult or that you are bad at languages, you will feel discouraged. Instead, try to believe this. I am improving every day. Mistakes help me learn. English is a skill I can develop. Celebrate your progress. If you learned 5 new words today, that matters. If you understood part of a song or had a short conversation, that's a win. Be kind to yourself. Learning a language has good days and bad days. The most important thing is to keep going. Before we finish, let's talk about common mistakes to avoid. First, studying but never using English. Watching videos is great, but you also need to speak, write, and use what you learn. Second, focusing too much on grammar at the beginning. Grammar is important, but communication comes first. Third, being afraid to speak. You can't improve speaking without speaking. Fourth, comparing yourself to others. Everyone learns at a different speed. Focus on your own journey. And finally, giving up when it gets difficult. English has challenges, but persistence is the key to success. Now let's do a short confidence exercise. Repeat these sentences after me. I am learning English, and I'm proud of my progress. I make mistakes, and that's how I learn. Every day, I speak better English. Say these sentences regularly. They help build confidence and a positive mindset. Before we end, here's one final reminder. Study every day. Use English actively. Learn phrases, not just words. Accept mistakes, and enjoy the process. Learning English should be a rewarding journey. Thank you for listening to this episode of Mr. Daily Speak English. If you enjoyed this episode, Share it with someone who is also learning English. Keep practicing. Keep believing in yourself. You can do it. See you in the next episode.